You don't lose your masculinity overnight. It fades away slowly. Every time you delay something important, every time you say yes when you want to say no, every time you numb your emotions with your phone, video games, food, or endless entertainment, you might still look strong on the outside, but on the inside you feel increasingly insecure, directionless, and unable to trust yourself. The most dangerous part is that many of the habits destroying a man's character are considered completely normal by society. In this video, we are going to explore 7 habits that are quietly killing your masculinity and how to break them before they control your entire life. The first habit might seem harmless, but it can cause a man to slowly lose the ability to steer his own life. Habit number 1, always choosing comfort. Comfort is not inherently bad. But when comfort becomes your highest priority, it makes you weak. Both your body and your mind love conserving energy. If you always give in to the urge to rest, your brain learns that discomfort is a signal to stop. Over time, your capacity to endure frustration and pressure shrinks. A mature man doesn't actively seek out suffering. He simply understands that discomfort is usually the price of progress. You plan to wake up at 6 in the morning to work out. When the alarm goes off, you turn it off and go back to sleep. That action might seem insignificant, but the message you are sending yourself is that your word doesn't matter as much as your immediate comfort. When this repeats over and over, you don't just miss a workout. You break trust with yourself. Every single day, proactively do at least one uncomfortable thing that benefits you. Train even when you lack motivation. Finish the hard task before you allow yourself to relax. Speak a necessary truth. Take a short, cold shower if it suits you. Go for a walk or exercise when your body is just feeling lazy, not injured. Masculinity does not grow inside the comfort zone. It grows when you prove that discomfort cannot dictate your actions. Habit number 2, living without purpose. A man without a clear goal easily gets swept away by the expectations, emotions, and opinions of other people. Purpose doesn't have to be a grand mission that changes the world. It can simply be building a healthy body, becoming a dependable father, mastering a skill, building meaningful work, taking care of your family, or serving your community. The crucial thing is knowing where you are headed. Without direction, every distraction looks attractive. 2 men both have a free hour in the evening. The first man has no specific goal, so he opens his phone and scrolls for 2 hours. The second man is learning a skill to change his career, so he uses that time to practice. The difference isn't willpower. The difference is knowing what you are building. Write down 3 answers. What kind of man do I want to become? What in my current life makes me lose respect for myself? Over the next 12 months, what is my most important goal? Then choose one daily action directly tied to that goal. A man with a purpose doesn't chase everything. He knows what is worthy of his time. Habit number 3, depending on the approval of others. When your self-worth depends on praise, attention, or validation, you hand over control of your emotions to other people. Humans naturally have a need to belong to a community. But when that need turns into dependency, you start betraying your own values just to buy acceptance. You might get more people to like you, but you will respect yourself less and less. A friend asks you to do something that goes against your principles. You don't want to, but you agree anyway out of fear of looking weak or boring. You might keep the group's approval for a few minutes, but you traded away your self-determination. Before making a decision, ask yourself, if nobody else knew about this, would I still choose it? At the same time, practice saying no without over-explaining. Don't debate every piece of criticism. Don't broadcast every achievement. Accept that some people will never understand you. Focus on personal standards instead of crowd reactions. You don't need to become cold. You just need to stop making other people's approval the source of your self-worth. Habit number 4, shifting responsibility. Nothing destroys strength faster than the habit of blaming. blaming circumstances, blaming parents, blaming an ex, blaming society, blaming the economy, blaming bad luck. Always finding excuses for why you can't change. Not every problem in life is your fault. You might have genuinely been treated unfairly. You might have started with fewer advantages than others. But even though you are not responsible for the cause, you are entirely responsible for your response. Responsibility doesn't mean self-blame. It means focusing on what you can control. You can't control a company laying off staff. But you can control learning new skills, updating your resume, sending out applications, managing your finances, and proactively building professional relationships. A weak person asks, "Why did this happen to me?" A mature person asks, "What is the best next step I can take?" Whenever you feel the urge to blame, split the issue into two columns. Things you cannot control include the past, other people's opinions, other people's decisions, and certain objective conditions. Things you can control include your attitude, effort skills, habits, reactions, and your next step. Power returns to you the moment you stop asking whose fault it is and start asking what you can do. Habit number 5. Letting emotions drive your actions. Mature masculinity isn't about lacking emotions. It is the ability to feel an emotion without letting it dictate every decision. Emotions are data, not orders. Anger can signal a violated boundary. Fear can warn of risk. Sadness can point to a loss that needs processing. But emotions do not always lead to the right action. When a strong emotion hits stop, name the emotion, identify the cause, wait for your body to calm down. Choose a response aligned with your long-term values. Instead of firing off an angry text message right away, put your phone down for 20 minutes. Then ask yourself, am I trying to solve a problem, or am I just trying to hurt someone? Keep a short journal practice. Slow breathing workout. Talk to someone trustworthy. Seek professional support when emotions linger or severely impact your life. Never make major decisions when you are extremely angry, terrified, or hopeless. Emotional control does not mean turning into a machine. It means you keep your power of choice even when things are chaotic inside. Habit number 6. Consuming too much, creating too little. Phones and entertainment platforms aren't inherently evil. The problem happens when you constantly harvest quick rewards without any effort. When that happens, patience-requiring tasks like reading, working out, learning a skill, or building a career start feeling boring. You know more, but you do less. You watch other people live while your own life stands still. Apply the rule, no consumption before creation. Before you open social media, finish a value-creating activity. Work out for 20 minutes. Write 300 words. Read 10 pages of a book. Practice a skill for 30 minutes. Complete an important task. Additionally, turn off unnecessary notifications. Leave your phone out of the bedroom, set app time limits, and carve out screen-free blocks of time. You don't build character by watching other people live disciplined lives. You build it through your own actions. Habit number 7. Breaking promises to yourself. This is the most dangerous habit because it destroys the foundation of confident self-belief. Self-confidence doesn't come primarily from positive affirmations in the mirror. It comes from evidence. Every time you do what you said you would do, you generate proof that you are reliable. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you generate the opposite proof. After breaking promises too many times, a part of you stops believing in new plans. You say you'll work out an hour a day. 3 days later, you quit. Instead of feeling stronger, you feel disappointed and conclude you lack discipline. The problem might not be that you're weak. It might be that your original promise was too massive and unrealistic. Start with small, non-negotiable promises. Do 10 push-ups. Walk for 10 minutes. Read 5 pages. Work focused for 20 minutes. Go to bed 15 minutes earlier. Stay off your phone for 30 minutes after waking up. Once you maintain consistency, gradually raise the difficulty. Don't set goals to impress people. Set goals you can stick to long enough to change your identity. You start becoming strong when your words carry weight, especially the words nobody else hears. No one maintains perfect discipline every day. There will be times when you feel tired, lost, or slip back into old habits. That doesn't make you a weak man. True weakness starts when you know what is destroying you and still refuse to take responsibility to change. You don't need to fix all 7 habits at once. Pick the habit that is causing the most damage. Then choose one tiny action to break it today. Not on Monday. Not next month. Today. Drop a comment with a number from 1 to 7, corresponding to the habit you need to break most. Acknowledging it might be the first step to reclaiming control of your life. And if you like simple, practical videos on discipline psychology and personal growth, make sure to subscribe. Because your life doesn't change because of what you know. It changes because of what you do every single day.